even Brett Wilkins. I watched his videos and he documented everything perfectly. And this and this and this and this. He came in looking terrible at the fucking Arnold.
I love King Kamali. King Kamali is really, to be honest, when it comes to the telling everything in the podcast. I love King Kamali, man. What's up guys, welcome back again in my YouTube channel, Joan Sagala in the Bodybuilding Podcast session. We're gonna talk and discuss from the King Kamali, okay? My father, I call him my father because he's always telling the truth when it comes to the bodybuilding. No one really telling and always, to be honest, when it comes to the bodybuilding world others than King Kamali, okay? King Kamali is the king of, to be honest, in the bodybuilding world. So, we're gonna talk and discuss and let's see the truth. What the word of the bodybuilding from the King Kamali and Jason Arntz and Uncle John, I believe. So, before we go jump up into it, please click the bell button, ring that bell. Let's go.
Let me say something here. I think Jason will agree to this. He will attest to this. The most amount of growth hormone I've ever taken in my life will be 10 IUs a day. And that was for maybe 8 to 10 weeks before a big show, what have you.
So that's the new information for all of you guys, okay? King Kamali protocol for growth hormone, 8 to 10 IUs growth hormone for a week. So take a road, okay? Take a note and doing it.
I know guys right now, like you were just saying right now, that you deal with biceps and chest guys.
Who is bicep and chest guys? I mean, like, you mean bicep and tries? Bicep and tries official account Instagram? Who do you mean, King Kamali?
I still talk to top guys all over the world. Mm-hmm. They call me, they contact me, they ask me for advice, and because they know I'm going to tell them the truth. And the cycles that they're running now are, I would say, 3 times what we used to take.
Yeah, so many people and so many old school guy, okay, for the most, really say right now, okay, modern guy is really take more than back then guy in old school era. They take more doses, they take more the cycle and all of some kind like the unit of the insulin. There's a lot and they take more than guy on the 19s, on the 18s, all of the old school guy, okay? Yeah, I don't know, maybe it works for him, King, but you don't need a lot of the some kind like all of the cycle. I mean, like, yeah, it works from the individual. We cannot judge who is better and judge, you know what I mean. I believe you all guys, you know what I mean, okay?
Yeah. What do you say, Jay?
Yeah, I believe. I mean, I think the most I did was 8 IUs. I might have dabbled close to 10 for a short period of time, but I never noticed more than doing 6 to 8. And I know guys that were doing a bottle of Serostim, which was, I believe, 18 a day.
If you take 8 to 10, we can say 8 IUs. That means guy right now who is using 18, he's taking double, okay, 2 times. Double more than old school guy era.
Yeah, well, I mean, that makes no sense to me, and I'll tell you why. Because when I took Humatrope, Jay knows what Humatrope is. They don't have that shit
Eli Lilly.
Yeah. When we took Humatrope, you had to stop because you'd be doing this all day long, and you can't feel your hands, and it was uncomfortable, and your feet fall. So you had to pull back a little bit and not take it for a few days.
Right.
That's about, like Jay said, anywhere between 7 to 10 IUs. Right now, I can tell you for a fact, because I've seen the cycles with my own eyes, they're doing 30 to 40 IUs a day.
Holy shit.
Hold on. And on top of that, they're doing about 60 to 80 to sometimes 100 units of insulin a day.
Holy shit.
Is that what you said is real, King? I mean, like, King, how do you know? How do you know? What the hell? Man.
That is why they look the way that is why the physiques are retardedly full and spongy without that. Because remember, Dexter said it best when they said, Dexter, you're the last of the shredded guys from the '90s and stuff. And Dexter was like, I can still do that, but they're not rewarding. They don't want the sucked in look. Right. They want that super, super, super full look. Now, what happened at the Olympia last year? One guy showed up with that sucked in look, and he wrecked it. Hottie.
Agree. I agree. Well, I don't know about the Dexter, right? Because it's from another era. It's from the 90s. But for the 2021 Olympia, I agree. Hadi Chupan is bring the suck-in look, the conditioning from the 19s. He really dry to the bone. I agree with you, King.
He's the only guy that came with that 90s Arntz, Flex, Kevin type of conditioning that we used to come in, faces sucked in, suffering backstage, dying of dehydration. Nobody, and he's the only one that came with that, and he made everybody look off. Right. They don't do that no more. And
he does come in chiseled, though.
30 to 40 IUs of growth a day with 100 units, 10 units. I mean, I see it all the time. It's not just that. It's the kids, too. I don't know if you see it in your gyms, but I see these kids walking around with these gallon jugs, all different types of colors. They'll do 2 sets, walk to the bathroom, come back 5 minutes later. What do you think they're doing in the bathroom? They're hitting the insulin, load back up with glycogen, and coming back out. I love them. I love Milos to death, but that's the Milos insulin protocol that they're following.
Well, okay.
King Kamali always said and always telling this story because I almost watch all of the King Kamali podcast when it comes to this story. Okay, some kids training in the gym and he back and forth to the bathroom and taking insulin in the bathroom and coming again for train, going to pump up. Yeah, I already heard this story, but King, you mentioned about Milos protocol, and yeah, I really wonder about Milos Sarcev protocol of the insulin for the most because Milos is really over on the insulin protocol. He using insulin and he already using carbs. He fuel all of his athletes with carbs and plus over insulin, and I don't think it's really necessary. I don't know what's the Milos protocol this mean, to be honest. I don't know, maybe it's work for all of these athletes, but what happened if the Milos insulin protocol is get following by all of the people? Imagine that.
Or even Brett Wilkins. I watched his videos and he documented everything perfectly, and this and this and this and this. He came in looking terrible at the fucking Arnold.
You really to be honest, King. You really to be honest, okay? Hopefully Brett Wilkins not watch this video. Brett Wilkins, if you watch this video, go out, okay? Cancel this video, quit from this video, and watch another video.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're getting better. That's the problem. Think about that, kids. You're not getting better.
Yeah, Milos also helps, which is weird, but I don't know. Milos also helped Samson Dowda, and he looked amazing. You know, Brett's not with the Milos. Brett's with
Matt Jensen.
Matt Jensen, right? But you're right about Regan Grimes. He was a little bit of a disappointment. You know, he's still a young dude. And, you know, he's got plenty of time to figure it out.
I had high hopes for him. We were talking about him.
Yeah, we did a preview beforehand.
Oh my goodness, if we continue this, we gonna talking about all of the competitors and so many mentioned guy right now. We gonna talk, okay? From Samson Dauda, we from Regan Grimes, and now we back again to the Brad Wilkins, and if we continue this, will be so many mentioned athletes. So now you're having, guys, if you enjoy this video and if you enjoy this content and podcast, I'm gonna bring more anything that we can talk and discuss in the whole topic of bodybuilding world and fitness. Guys, please click the bell button, ring that bell, I'm gonna bring more everything, okay? I'm your host Joan Sagala signing out. May God bless you all.